Welcome to DA Classes. In today's video, we'll explore the common forces in mechanics. These are the fundamental forces that affect objects in our everyday world. Before we dive into specific forces, let's understand what a force actually is. A force is a push or pull that can cause an object to accelerate, decelerate, or change direction. Forces are measured in newtons in the SI system. Let's start with the most familiar force, gravity. Gravity is the attractive force between all objects with mass. Near Earth's surface, gravity causes objects to fall with an acceleration of 9.8 meters per second squared. For example, when an apple falls from a tree, it's the gravitational force pulling it toward the center of the Earth. Next, let's talk about the normal force. The normal force is a contact force that acts perpendicular to the surface that an object is resting on. When you place a book on a table, the table exerts a normal force upward that exactly balances the downward force of gravity, keeping the book at rest. Our third force is friction. Friction is a force that opposes motion between two surfaces in contact. There are two main types: static friction, which prevents objects from starting to move, and kinetic friction, which slows down objects that are already moving. For example, when you push a box across the floor, friction makes it harder to move and eventually brings it to rest. The fourth force we'll discuss is tension. Tension is a pulling force transmitted through a string, rope, cable, or wire when it is pulled tight by forces acting from opposite ends. The key characteristic of tension is that it's uniform throughout the rope in an ideal situation. When you hang a chandelier from a ceiling, the tension in the wire supports the weight of the chandelier. Our fifth force is the spring force, also known as elastic force. When a spring is stretched or compressed from its rest position, it exerts a force proportional to the displacement, but in the opposite direction. This relationship is described by Hooke's law. The force is equal to negative k times x, where k is the spring constant and x is the displacement. Springs are used in many applications, from mattresses to vehicle suspensions, because of this predictable behavior. Let's summarize the common forces we've covered today. 1. Gravitational force, the attractive force between all objects with mass. 2. Normal force, the perpendicular contact force from surfaces. 3. Friction, the force that opposes motion between surfaces. 4. Tension, the pulling force transmitted through strings or wires. 5. Spring force, the restoring force in elastic objects. Understanding these forces is essential for studying mechanics and solving physics problems. If you liked this video, please like it and subscribe to the channel for more physics lessons. Thanks for watching DA Classes.